Nice. You want some help, respect?
Yo,
Zombie Squad.
it's 3 a.m. city quiet, minds loud, fluorescent lights humming, break room clouds. Puffy cold eyes red, but the vision crisp. World sleepwalking, we exist in the shift. Zombie Squad on the screen, Harlem talking truth. Panels cut deep like the wisdom of youth. YouTube politics, creators at war. Algorithm play God, who eat, who pour. This ain't clickbait, this scripture code. Late night philosophers, streets in our soul. From the night train conductors to the nurses on call. We the unseen backbone holding up it all. Zombie Squad, we alive when it's dark, wide awake, sharp in the thoughts in the park. When the world shut down, we turn keys to the mind. After midnight conversation, one of a kind. Zombie Squad, no sleep in the plan. 3 shift kings, queens understand. If you up right now, then you part of the clan. It's that late night truth straight from J Hard. Current events in the space, creators under pressure. Cloud currency got inflation measures. Who fake, woke, who real, who selling they soul. We dissect calm, let the dialogue roll. No yelling for clicks, just thinkers in frame. Disagreement civil, but passion remain. Philosophy mixed with the scars of the grind. Every panel up, mirror reflect in the mind. It's that stoop talk, energy evolved and refined. Old souls, new media, stuck in between time. We question the existence, success, and belief. While the sun don't stand by, waiting in its relief. Zombie Squad, we alive when it's dark, wide awake, sharpening thoughts in the park. When the world shut down, we turn keys to the mind. After midnight conversation, one of a kind. Zombie Squad, no sleep in the plan. 3 shift kings, queens understand. If you up right now, then you part of the clan. It's that late night truth straight from J Harlem. This ain't background noise, the survival music for the ones feeling visible. Type of lucid security guards, editors, drivers on route. Living real life while the net just dispute. Zombie Squad, more than a show, it's a state. Mind wide open while the clock say it's late. We don't chase trends, we analyze them instead. Put context on chaos, feed the soul, not the threat. So if your eyes burn but your spirit awake, pull up a chair, let the realness marinate. Cause when dawn break and the rest of them rise, we've been living whole lives behind half closed eyes. Yeah, it's for the night shift, the thinkers, the ones who never sleep. Just wait for this world. Zombie Squad. Zombie Squad. Zombie Squad. Yeah.
Oh man, what's really good out there, man? Shout out to my boy Chestnut in the building, Zombie Squad shit. You know how we do. Last minute live, my man Chestnut like, where you at, man? You ain't been live. I'm like, you right, man. It's time for the live facts. A couple people been asking me. I was like, fuck it, it's time. You know what I mean? Work been getting in the way, life been getting in the way, but we back at it. Shout out to Social. He live right now, I think in Mexico. I was checking out his live before I came on, you know what I'm saying? He out there IRLing, always looking for something, never finding nothing. You know, just like when he went to find Future, he couldn't find him. Nigga was at the deli eating a chopped cheese, talking about Future called the store. Ain't nobody believe that shit. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's joining us today, man. Happy Monday, happy Monday. It is Monday, man. So we out here. We got a good Zombie Squad show today, man. We're gonna be dealing with the mental health situation, you know, that old man be going through, you know. And the question is, you know, are you traveling because you living, or are you traveling because you escaping something, you know? Or do you even know you're going through something these days? You know, that's the craziness right now. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand sometimes how that shit goes. You know, shout out to the rewatchers again. Everybody don't be up at the time Zombie Squad be rocking out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we do this shit for everybody. You know, just to give them a little insight on what's going on. You know what I mean? So tonight we're not doing surface level conversation. We're not talking about just travel, just swimming, just lifestyle. We're talking about something most men don't even realize they're dealing with. And that's the difference between living your life and slowly escaping it by doing the things we do. Because a lot of men today, and I mean a lot, are constantly moving, constantly traveling, constantly staying busy, not because they're free, but because they don't want to stay still long enough to face themselves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably know somebody like that. Y'all probably had little episodes like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of you here, you know, we're struggling on a daily basis, and some is all right that reached that and climbed over the hill, pause, you know what I mean, and made it to the other side to see greener pastures, you know what I'm saying? But your habits say something different. So tonight, you know, we're gonna break that down, no judgment. You know, we're just gonna do what we do. You know, I got a question out there for everybody. Is it First poll up, pause. Said when life feels heavy, you usually what? Stay busy, travel, distract yourself, or reflect. See, that's cool. We got 3 votes and we got 3 different answers. That's what's up. I like that. Definitely like that. Shout out to everybody in the building. Just Vaughn was good in the building. Zombie Squad shit. And I said, I know y'all over there watching Social Joint. You know what I mean? I didn't plan this earlier. It's all good. You know, just waiting for the books. We're doing it. You know how we always do freestyle shit. You know what I mean? You know? So out here, again, it comes to a point in life when as a man, you wake up in the morning, are you pissed off? Are you looking forward to the day? Are you still, carrying that problem from yesterday? Whatever issue it may be, is it the first? Like, what's the? And sometimes we don't even realize that. Like, how many of you wake up in the morning and really realize your first thought? What goes through your head? Like, not what you're gonna do today type shit. It's like your first thought that really hits you. So, you know what I'm saying? Try to catch that when y'all wake up. That's gonna set the tone for shit. And sometimes you don't even know. You just going forward, brushing your teeth, doing what you do. That thought already is starting your day. You don't even know what it is, and you start feeling a certain way. So some of us, you know what I mean? Bando, shit, Bando chilling, man. In the BX, shout out to my nigga Bando, members only. You know what I'm saying? He chilling, laying low. You know, we out there living life, man. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Bando gonna get on live when he get on the live, but he's chilling, laying low. You know. Shout out to the motherfucking peoples out there. I forgot the name of that shit. Hold on a second. uh, Give me a second. Yeah, my bad, guys. Yeah, shout out to the Discord family out there. Always seeing y'all out there grooving, moving around. You know what I mean? Everybody know. Shout out, you know what I mean? T. Will just dropped a crazy joint tonight. I don't know if y'all saw it. Bringing it back old school. Shout out Tony Hernandez in the building. And Super Trooper in the building. What's the word? You know what I mean? Yeah, so he dropped a little AI song, you know what I mean? Holding it down, coming back. Shout out to him, you know what I mean? Making his presence. I guess everybody's coming back today. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna represent, do what we do. That's how it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to the reality. You know, again, we wake up every day. We don't realize our first thought. We're not really seeing how our day is going to go by because most of us, man, again, we want to make sure our bills are paid for, right? We want to make sure we got money in our pockets. I mean, hopefully that's what we're thinking, you know what I mean? Or what else we got to take care of next or what venture we're trying to start. Regardless of what it is, it's like every other choice that's made, how I see from majority of men, comes from an outside perspective, not an inner choice. You know what I mean? Doesn't come to help you in your own mental state. Doesn't come to help you in your own emotional state. Doesn't come to help you in life within itself. It's just like you're constantly on the hamster wheel. You're constantly just going through the motion. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But that's basically what you literally doing. You're going through the motion, and in between that time, you finding hopefully little events to hide yourself, to put yourself in a situation where you don't have to think about what's going on. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna go again. Some of us, hey, travel. Hey, when I first started traveling, it was to escape. I'm gonna be real. I'm trying to get the fuck out, leave the city, leave the noise, go to the tropics, beautiful ocean, everything different, nothing. You know what I mean? Like I was using it to escape. You know what I mean? I was on a different level of mental thinking and shit like that, dealing with life at that moment when I first started traveling. So I could say that for myself. You know what I mean? So others, again, sometimes it is leisure. Sometimes it's just, hey, vacation. I'm just stepping away because I need to unwind and recharge. And there's really nothing going on in your life. You know what I mean? Salute to you if that's what's happening. You know what I mean? But a lot of us, you know what I mean? It ain't like that. It ain't like that at all. Usually, again, we're facing the problems from a perspective that you're not really gonna tell nobody shit. Ain't nobody too much, man. Unless you got your boy, that's your right hand pose, and you be like, yo, I gotta talk to you. Let me talk to you about something, you know what I mean? We follow up and tell you this what's been going on in my life. And hopefully your friend is in the right state of conscious mind in order to actually help you. Because that's the crazy shit. Sometimes, here's the thing, a lot of people say it's not only that you don't want to tell people shit because you don't want to be judged, right? Or them to feel like, make you feel awkward. But in reality, like, you're hoping that when you tell this person this problem, that they actually can help you somehow, right? Like some type of guidance, some type of phrase, any fucking thing, because that's why you're saying what you're saying. But at the same time, you just want people to, you want to vent, you want people to hear it out. It all depends. But these days, venting, they still want solutions. You know what I mean? They want solutions. Like a lot of people don't be like, yo, you know what? I already know what to do. I just need somebody to hear me out so I can talk my shit for a minute. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people is just like, yo, I got to talk to you about something. And reality is that this is going on, that's going on, and I'm feeling bugged out right now. And again, if your boy or your female friend or your sister or your father, whoever you talk to for guidance, hasn't gone through that experience and doesn't understand, yo, you about to double up on craziness right now. Because some of them people won't even come up to you and be like, you know what, I heard what you said, but I really don't know how to help you. Because I ain't never been through that, or you know what, I'm still going through that and I don't know. You know what I mean? Just keeping it to that extent. You don't never hear people say that shit. So you get stuck in that area. You know what I mean? Where it's like, how am I gonna help myself when people around me can't even help themselves and they're more lost than me? Sometimes you feel like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like you see where it gets uncomfortable, where is it easy to say I'm just living life, but in reality, you're going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you always need to keep moving? Why you just can't sit still and understand? Because sometimes, again, we running from that shit. We are running from that shit, bruh. Ain't even no bullshit. Let's see what the poll says. I'm about to put up the new poll. We're gonna close it out. It says 43% say reflect. When life feels heavy and you usually reflect. All right. 29% said distract yourself. The other one says stay busy. I'm surprised 0% said travel. 0% said travel. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's good to hear that. Appreciate you guys participating in that. Let me see, put up the next poll question. All right. All right, here we go. What does freedom mean to you? When you hear that word, what does it mean to you to that extent? Because shit, we know, I mean, thank God we're not in the slavery days to that extent anymore. We are to a certain extent, but not the way it was back in the days, you know. But like freedom, like what is real freedom to you? You know what I'm saying? What what do you when do you consider yourself free? When do you consider yourself not obligated? I mean, if you're a family man, you're not never free. I'm gonna keep it real. You're not never free because your kids always need you. Your wife needs you. You know what I'm saying? Your mom might need you. So it depends how close you are. Now, a lot of people are close with their families. So, what does freedom really mean to you? There go the poll right there. There's the new poll. There's the options. Usually, when life is heavy, your pockets is light. No shit. That's a fact, Chestnut. But that's another thing. Is like some of us in reality get so depressed when you ain't got no money. I mean, it's of course it's depressing if you ain't got no money. I mean, but if you ain't doing nothing to help yourself get that money, now who can you blame for your depression? You know what I'm saying? Who can you blame for your depression? I mean, what does freedom really mean to you? No obligations, control, peace of mind, or movement. That's your options. But the thing is, now, and that's the crazy shit, Chestnut, for real. Like money is the biggest problem the whole world has. That's why we know 1% of the wealthy owns all our shit, all that. So money is the biggest problem everyone faces all over the world. Y'all been different places. Y'all know people ain't got it. Even when you think you got it, there's somebody else who got more than you. So it's just like, so exactly what he said. When your pocket's light, you feeling gloomy as fuck. You feeling like, yo, man, I ain't got nothing. Some people get depressed. Some people just sleep all day, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Even a lot of gamblers. We talk about this shit Jays in the morning. A lot of gamblers, they lose that bread. They down and out. Now, yo, they just want to hide, bro. They just sleep all day. Why? Because it makes the world go by a little quicker, so they don't have to deal with the turmoil that is going on in their lives. You understand what I'm saying? Like who wants to really deal with that? A lot of people just running, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Running creates patterns. Running creates patterns. The more you run, you know what I'm saying? And most of you aren't lost. You're just avoiding dealing with the issue. You know what I'm saying? And that alone, again, it's like you ever hear those people that have drinking problems and all that. What's the first thing they make them do when they step into AA meetings? And they be like, they want you to say your name and want you to say what your problem is. Like, I'm an alcoholic, I'm a this, I'm a that, and how long you've been. Like, that's the same process that men have to go through in order to push themselves through whatever mental emotional situation to get to the next level, to themselves, not publicly, not in a group setting, but to themselves. Like, yo, I'm fucking depressed, or you know what, I got anger issues, or you know what, like whatever the fuck it is. Again, who don't have money problems? Who don't wish they had 10 million in the motherfucking bank right now? You understand what I mean? Like, come on now, let's be serious. Like, everybody wants that shit. So it ain't even about that. Because see, avoidance is gonna create the cycle again. Every time you think like, all right, well, I ain't gotta worry about that right now. It ain't here yet, or it might not happen. Like every time you create those many scenarios in your life, you're literally creating another space in a pitfall. It's not, you know what I'm saying? You leaving that unfinished business right there. It's shit that you gotta worry about and do all the time. And there's no reason for you not to take care of it, because you know why? You're too busy doing your job, or hanging out, or trying to plan the next vacation, or worry about your finances, worry about your credit card bills, or thinking about taking that loan to start that business. Like, again, all those things is part of life. But the reality is, where are you mentally and emotionally when these decisions are being made? Because without you being stable there, it becomes exactly what I'm talking about. Either you living your life or you escaping it. You using shit as a deterrent to get it, so you can stay busy. You can not pass the time. Sometimes a lot of people like to help a lot of other people so they can not, worry about shit. You know what I mean? Like, shit now is what it is. Like, let's be real. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. You got Future and Rella. You think they traveling for living life, or they traveling to escape? Let's be real. Y'all know the answer to that. They live in life because these are experiences they have never had, but they're using it to escape their real life because real life ain't working for them right now. So they rather escape. So mentally and emotionally, yeah, that feels good when you get away from the bullshit. But in the meantime, you fucked in your head, bro. You tripping. Hey, not for nothing. I don't know what the fuck Future got in his head, bro. Pause. But that was supposed to be locks or dreads, like Jay-Z, I guess. And that shit looked weird. Like he had some socks under his hat. Yo, Future, take that shit off your head, bro. That shit does not look. That shit is not right, son. That shit is not rocking. That's how you know he going through a emotional situation right now. Like you see that man the whole year, all of a sudden he come back on live with a set of locks, set of dreads. I'm like, the fuck he got on his head? Yeah, pause. You know, like yo, that shit is wild. It looked like it's missing pieces. Like I don't know how that shit really supposed to look, but the way he was rocking it, I don't know. Future, I know your Jay-Z's your boy and all that, but yeah, that shit's not gonna work for you, bro. And so that shit is fake hair, right? And they just put it on your head. That's crazy, bro. So I think he was trying to imitate Social. Oh, word! I thought he was trying to imitate Jay-Z because you know Jay-Z just did that interview and shit. You know, trying to save face and shit. He said because Social been following him around for clout. No, listen. Here's the thing. Social was in Queens, right? Oh, let me pull that up. I got a picture. Social was out in Queens. Hold on, just for everybody to see. Where was Social? Here you go. That was Social. He was out in Queens, in front of the deli. looking out for Future. Talking about I'm looking for Future at the deli, eating a bootleg chopped cheese, whatever the fuck he was eating in Queens. You know what I'm saying? He should have came to Harlem and get the real chopped cheese, but you know. even Social. What we already know, he already gave his backstory. He already been going through shit his whole life. What is he going through now? That the man is just literally traveling around, lost, trying to create content to make it, you know, to fulfill his dream. Because I guess this is what he wanted to do a while ago. This is why he was supporting the cast that he was supporting, because he kind of wanted to be them. So he was studying them. He was seeing what works, what doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like how it's gonna come about. You know, so and he knew he had the edge with the equipment. So he just figured, all right, I got to get noticed enough that people just gonna pay attention to me, so they can see me work. They can see what I'm gonna do. You know, I've caught some of Social's live, and again, sometimes it looks like not for nothing. So he's trying to find himself. He's already a successful man, as he says. He got a business and all that and all this, but he feels lost. Pause. He's got a lot of shit going on through his brain, especially when you coming all the way to New York, where he go, Costa Rica from Cuba. I forgot where the fuck he was at, and he fucking came right to the city. You know, getting lost in the fucking subway, asking motherfuckers, "Yo, you seen this guy?" And luckily he was in the right hoods asking those questions. Because if you in somebody else's hood talking about, oh, you know this guy, whatever, like regardless if they know him or not, they'd be like, who the fuck is you? Why are you looking for? Like, it's, you know what I mean? And then you walking around with camera equipment. So, you know, fortunately for Social, he was in the right places asking the questions that he needed to ask, because in reality, that shit would have went left a different way if see what's going on. See what it says. You feel energized for third shift. Did you cancel going to Thailand? That was last year. Yeah, this year I gotta see. I might go on my first cruise. I've never been on a cruise, bro. I gotta see what's going on. But yeah, it feels like even with Social, like he's distracted, and he's going around traveling so he can distract himself. You know what I'm saying? So Social living life, guys. Y'all think Social's living life or Social is escaping life? What y'all think? I don't know. Like I said, we gonna put the people in the space, and you can tell when they living their life and when they escaping life. See? Because you know, shout out to my man Gans. He living life.
Big Gans against the lifestyle, yo, we
Never
lit
gonna
out
be on the
here.
list.
Big Gans against the lifestyle, yo, we
Never
lit
gonna
out
be on the
here.
list.
Big Gans against the lifestyle, yo, we
Never
lit
gonna
out
be on the
here.
list.
Big Gans.
You know what I mean? I ain't mad if you living your life. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think if you out here like this, you living your life. That's all I'm saying. That's my analysis, because y'all know how we do. You know what I mean? We're observational assessment analysis. That's all we just breaking it down. We just breaking it down. We seeing what's going on. You know what I mean? K9 went and got him the initial payment, and now he's hunting him down for the interest that he agreed upon. You know what I mean? He wants his money. The man wants his money. He's not fucking around. Social will pull up. He don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He got the time of day. But again, that's when it goes. It's like, yo, what's really going on in Social's life that he's, putting himself in these different situations? Like, is he living life, or is he escaping from himself? Like, just deflecting from what's going on in his own life. Again, we don't know. Only he knows as individuals. You know what I mean? We got to see what it is. But y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned, because again, we got the stepbrothers ready to take this Thailand trip. Ready to take this Thailand, like, not for nothing. I don't know about y'all. Like I said, even though I haven't been live, I'm always out there. Y'all see me in the comments. Like, I believe this fucking trip is getting so overly marketed that the shit gotta go left in some way for it to be hot, because right now I feel like they're watering it down, especially Rello. Like, you doing too much, fam. Oh, this Thailand, that Thailand, this Thailand. Oh, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be trip. It's gonna be a movie. I can't wait. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna keep lying to you. Same fucking bullshit. Again, like, come on, son. He said the same shit when he was out there. The last time, I'm going to film for 12 hours. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I think, what he might do is have Future holding the camera. You know what I'm saying? And if Future gonna be like, hold the camera for me, he's gonna be like, nah, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. But these two guys right here, they travel to escape. They don't travel to live life. They're not living life. They're living in moments because they escaping the reality of their life. You know what I mean? Escaping. So at the end of the day, it's like, come on now. Who are you lying to more? Because again, remember I told y'all last time, when you go ahead and you tell a lie and somebody believe your lie, you really think you got over on somebody. You ain't get over on nobody. You actually convinced the other person how stupid you were because you lied to yourself first. They gonna believe what you say because they take your word for it, because they trust you. You take that trust and turn it into something else to save your own emotional feelings. See what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy. Look, it hooked up. The stepbrothers hooked up. He got them hyped up. Nigga had Future wilding out, talking crazy.
Talk to him. Talk to him, Future. Talk to that lame ass nigga. Talk to that lame ass nigga. Talk to that whole ass nigga. Talk to him, Future. Talk to him, Future. Talk to that lame ass.
You're a bitch ass nigga for doing that though, bro. That's bitch ass nigga for doing that though, bro. You're a bitch ass nigga for doing that though, bro. You're a bitch ass nigga for doing that. Bitch ass nigga for doing that. Bitch ass nigga for doing that. Hold up, bitch ass nigga for doing that. Hold up, man. Nah, hold up. You're a bitch ass nigga for doing that though.
Talk to him. Talk to him, Future. Talk to him, Future. Talk to that lame ass nigga. Talk to that lame.
You're a bitch ass nigga for doing that. You're a bitch ass nigga for doing that. You're a bitch ass nigga for doing that though, bro. You're a bitch ass nigga for doing that though, bro. You're a bitch ass nigga for doing that though, bro. That's real. You're a bitch ass nigga. You're a bitch ass nigga. You're a bitch ass nigga. You're a bitch ass nigga.
Oh shit. Rello got him jumping out the fucking window. Got him jumping out the window. He really think Rello gonna protect him if CC pulled up on him. That's how he got him feeling right now. Untouchable. Again, the funny shit about this, talk about mental health. The funny shit and the most ironic shit about this trip was, again, and Rello tell you himself, he wanted this man out the industry when he showed up. He didn't like the attention and shit he was getting. He didn't like that he had a squad. He was saying everything and anything to everybody that would listen. Now he over there jocking Jay-Z, jocking Jay-Z. Pig coat tailing on Future's motherfucking lap, nigga. Huh? But he's smart. You know why? Because he knew Future was going, took a little hit. So he said, you know what? Let me step in. Let me be the hero. Act like I'm really his friend. Act like I've been there the whole time when I really was shitting on him the whole time. I didn't really want him to succeed. But now that he's there, I just got to recognize that he's there. Because if y'all notice, remember, once Rello gave up on his life, he was about to yoke himself. He was like, oh, Future, you're the number one traveler. He was going through it, mental illness. He was going through it. You're the number one traveler now. I'm not doing this anymore. Next thing you know, when he introduces Future now, oh, the number two traveler, and a little bit here and there, he's still taking shots at him publicly. Everybody jokes and that. Listen, there's but so much we can joke around, especially when we on a live together every single time. You know what I mean? But y'all gonna realize it. Y'all gonna see it. This shit is crazy. Future just want to go back home, eat some mangoes. You know what I mean? Shout out to the haters. Stop hating. So you watching this unfold. So the mental illness alone of Rello, thinking that this trip. Let me close this poll. So, okay, here we go. The final result says, what does freedom really mean to you? 56% said peace of mind. 22% said no obligations. The other 22% said movement. Okay. All right. Again, like, how many of you guys out there really believe that this time is gonna be a movie? The reality is they're gonna have to figure out who's gonna go live when, because they don't want to step on each other's toes. Quotation marks. I'm saying, putting the quotation marks in the air right now. But here's the thing. They both been there. They know when they get the numbers, they know what time to go live. But here we go. I'm going to say it now. I'm going to say it now. They're going to have to find a way to work out the schedule, because either we going to get two motherfuckers that are lazy and ain't going to do shit, which a lot of the space is thinking that's what's going to happen, or you're going to have two guys that are so amped to give a show that they're gonna be stepping on each other's toes just to go live, and something they might, somebody's gonna step on somebody's toes and gonna go live. Watch. But again, as far as the movie, I'd rather watch the preview, because the movies, Rello Productions, they got their moments, but as far as the movie as a whole, it can never get an Oscar. Sorry, it can never get an Oscar. And you already heard him. He said he's coming back. He's pulling back from the old Rello, from the crash out Rello, from this and this. And remember, I always said this shit. The day Rello has a regular trip like everybody else, like me and you, there is no interest in watching him anymore. People watched him to make the stupid decisions he was gonna make and to see how he was gonna get out of it. That's the entertainment. That's what people were watching Rello for. Not for this thing you trying to become now because you see the other side of the work. He wasn't stupid neither. Like I said, this mental health shit is real crazy. This is all part of this shit. Because while he sees Future going through this shit, he realized himself this shit he was going through when he was like, oh, fuck it, let him go on him. I'm going to go ahead and just be right here. They're not paying attention to me no more. I don't got heat on me. He got the heat. So I can stay right here. I'm going to act like him, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, he was smart. Because what he did, he gained more people to watch on him. Now he's holding it down again the way he used to because he fell off. He fell off. Everybody know that. And we went to look for him, and it was like, nah, you know, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there, but we gotta see. And like I said, the subs, shout out to the subs, shout out to the mini-verse that we in, man, for always providing the economic funds to the creators to take their trips. And as a person, like I said, who's enjoying the show, I want to see that exactly, a show. There ain't no show. You know what I mean? There ain't no show. It's just motherfuckers together doing the same shit, showing the same shit. And it's like, all right, now, you need to be informative. You need to, again, show more because the people want, again, they want to see you go through shenanigans, not see you go through the shit they go through already every day and not doing nothing. Again, that's where the entertainment lies. That's where certain people have their viewers. You understand? But again, the mental strain of it all is now the pressure of, are they gonna support? You know, they get nervous every time these fundraisers come up. You gotta remember, no matter what, somebody's always saying something negative. Yo, fuck this, fuck that, you ain't gonna get the money, this and this and this and that. So, you know, they be going through it in their own mind, like, oh, is it gonna happen? Are they gonna get it? Why you think sometimes, like, when you hear it and they're like, oh my God, I just got a phone, somebody just hit the cash up. And you be thinking it's like $200 or $300 getting said, oh, it's $25, oh, it's $50. But you know why? Because they didn't, all the shit that they've done, they didn't really believe that motherfuckers are still going to send them the bread. So when it's happening, it's like, you know what I mean? A euphoric high for them. Because they're not looking at it like, oh, you know, I'm good in this and this and that. They have come to a part of the road of their journey that they know they on thin ice. Even this trip, like I said, starting from the original conversation, the mental strain that they're giving themselves by promoting this trip, I think they're over promoting this trip. Because again, I personally don't see what Rello can show that we haven't seen from all the people that just came back from Thailand. Okay? And Ice already been this song, Cran. He already had all that. That's what's so funny when Rello goes, oh, you know, I'm telling you this. Yo, Ice already had that. Y'all want to go talk about Thailand? Y'all want to? Willie's been did that shit. Willie's put the space on when nobody was trying to go to Thailand. Shout out to D Blake. D Blake was putting everybody on. D Blake's the mayor of Pattaya. Motherfuckers talking about he had to drag us out there. Motherfuckers wasn't even thinking about Thailand. So y'all go check out Ice City's videos in Thailand and shit. Y'all get all your information and everything you need there. But again, I want to see the bullshit. I want to see the shenanigans. And if he's not going to give me the shenanigans on this trip, which is what he's saying he's not going to do, I truly have no interest in watching it. Now with Future, I can get the shenanigans because he's always putting himself in a situation he's always going to be him. So Rello's going to try not to look foolish. Rello's going to try to, again, he's going to try to be the guy. Well, I had a better trip than him. That's what he wants to come back and say. We were there at the same time, and I had a better trip than him. I showed more than him. It's a competition for him. It's not really a joint venture. It's a competition for him. He's pretending to go along with good. There's too many eyes on the other side. And it's helping him retain his attention. When people are tuning in now more, they're like, oh, is Future gonna pop up over there? Is this and this and this and this and that? So it's helping them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and the fundraiser king, why not? Come over, he helps Future out to, hey, right now it's looking like, hey, buddy. But it ain't gonna be no buddy. Once we go down, yeah, he need Rello. Oh, definitely. Now that's what I'm saying. Rello came in with the PR. Rello had the least heat on him at the time. He came and stepped up for Future. He came and stepped up for Future. It was like, listen, I don't know. I understand they talking about you like this. And they talking, and remember, y'all heard it here first. Y'all thought I was bullshitting when I told y'all not gonna be able to cancel Future because y'all ain't never canceled Rello. I said this shit. Y'all thought, oh, I'm like, listen, bro, I know how the space works. It's gonna keep going the same way. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Ain't nothing gonna happen. They still gonna be here. And right there, broadcasting live, and you got shout out to Keys in the Street. Then Keys in the Street said he gonna retire. A lot of people out there about to take their last flight. No more flights. That's it. Throwing up the gloves. They said no mas. They done with it. They giving up the player life. Zone. What's the word, baby? It's good, man. They giving it up. They don't want it no more. And you got shout out to my man Super Trooper. Trooper picking up the flag. Picking up the flag. And showing people different places where he's been. He was out in Cuba. He wants to go back. That's what he said. He's going back out there. And we can see some more content. You know? Got some people. Shout out to Pop. Pop back out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody making moving and grooving. You know what I mean? Let me see what's the next question I got for you guys over here. Hold on a second. Here we go. There's a good one. All right. But again, I'm all about the space, man. Pause. I'm all about, again, the entertainment, the fuckery, the informative information, where to go, where not to go. I'm all for that. You know what I mean? Like, again, but I'm sitting here trying to really figure out, like, what is it? What movie? What movie are we gonna watch when they go out there, and who really is gonna be the star of the show? And mentally, this is what's gonna be crazy. Because again, I think Rello's working. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I heard. Shout out to Rello, he is working. Because I remember when there was a time he wasn't fucking working. It was another thing. I felt like him watching Future live his life. He had to, like, he corrected his own fucking life. Am I bugging? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Like, that's what I felt. What happened? That fucking Rello was watching Future basically self-destroy himself publicly, and Rello was like, damn, I look like that? I mean, I do that shit? Nah, man, I gotta change this shit. And so, you know, Rello got a job. He's like, I'm not doing the, see, he talking about a mental health change and the shift of emotions. A bootleg DVD. There you go. What affects your mental state the most? Finances, relationships, purpose, or self-discipline? There you go. That's the new poll question right now. What affects your mental state the most? See, again, remember I told you, in this world, majority of people is money. the finances. On the other side, you got relationships. You know, some people dealing with baby mama drama. Some people are married. You know what I mean? Some people got their little crazy ass girlfriends that be breaking their fucking car windows and flattening their tires. And then self-discipline. Self-discipline is, shout out to everybody who got self-discipline, man. Because that is not an easy task to accomplish for an individual. Not at all. Not at all. At the end of the day, self-discipline is one of the skills hopefully you can possess one day. You know what I mean? And let me say this clearly. Travel is not the problem. Women are not the problem. Your lifestyle is not the problem. The real question is, are you using these things to enhance your life, or are you using them to avoid the things that you're feeling inside? Pause. Because wherever you go, you're going to take your habits, your mindset, and your patterns with you. So it's going to keep repeating, just in a different location. You know what I mean? It's going to keep repeating. No matter what. Like I said, look at the movies. Well, the movie, different location, same shit. Different location, same shit. If they don't change the way they think, how to go about shit, the movie's never actually going to be good. Or it's going to be the same shit. So, like I said, I'm hoping to see, like, not for nothing, like I said, because I'm with the entertainment. Shout out to the miniverse. I want to see an entertaining trip where these guys just go and take over Pattaya. Like, just on some, like, you know, either ready with a plan or just like on some, just freestyle shit. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But again, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? But the mental state of both of these gentlemen is what's going to help them accomplish this goal or fuck up the whole mission. Because they know, and I'm going to start putting it out there, and everybody else, there is a lot of pressure coming from this trip because it's going to be happening soon. You understand? Relo got his fundraiser coming this Friday. 2 G's. Just a little 2 stacks. Which was weird to me because he needed 8,000 last time, and this time he only needs 2,000. But I'm not a mathematician. I don't know. Ken, mental state. Who knows what mental state he was in when he needed $8,000? Only motherfucker we know to not only need 8,000 but get 8,000 and still, you know what I mean, have nothing to show for it. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. Again, we did see Rello in rare form. He gave us the Zannies and trannies moments out there. Let's say he has his moments where it's just memorable, it's hilarious, it's what it is, his life is happening to him. That's entertaining. To see him bug out and then deny the shit that's going on when we see it happen in front of us, that's entertaining. That's why I watch it. But then, like I said, now you're going to take the Crash Out King and he's going to try to become a regular YouTuber now. It's not going to work for you, G. On my mama, it ain't going to work. Stick to the Crash Out content or try to go something close to it where you got more control of your variables. But if you think you're going, oh, hey, guys, you know, we're here in the Tiger Park and yeah, and hey guys, here's the Buddhist temple, and it's not gonna go how you think, man. I'm telling you, your audience already knows what you for. They expecting a show. They're not expecting a tour guide. You understand? Just saying. Just saying. Shout out to my man Josh. There's the dude. He said so far he raised $1,500. Friday he'll put him at 4,000. Him. No, hey, he's gonna get the money. That's what I said. Shout out to the subs. Shout out to the people in the space, period. Because they the ones that provide the entertainment. They provide the economic funding for the entertainment, which I enjoy watching. You know what I'm saying? As long as the money keeps coming in, we're gonna have a show. We're gonna have a show. And one thing, like I said, I even said it myself, I will always bet that Rella will get the money. I learned a long time ago not to doubt if he was gonna get the money. No matter how crazy shit got for him, everybody was like, yo, he ain't gonna get the bread. They ain't fucking with him. Yo, and he got the money. So when it comes, like, I made money off of him making his money. Put it that way. That's how much I know he's gonna get the money. So ain't never a doubt in my mind if he gonna get the bread. See, that's the thing. Ain't no hate there. It's a doubt in my mind if he gonna go ahead and provide the show that we looking for. You understand what I'm saying? Says thank you to the chat. Keeps the entertainment alive. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to the chat. Chat forever. We all come from the chat. Chat forever. You know what I'm saying? And again, the chat, the subs, the rewatches, everybody just want to see those moments where they could laugh at. Those moments like, oh shit, I hope I never get in that situation. You know what I mean? That's what's going to keep the people there. But again, it all depends on their mental state. It all depends on their mental state. Because again, they will be feeling the pressure of the miniverse. Pause. Telling them what you doing, why you not live. You said you was gonna do this. You said you was gonna do that. So prepare yourselves for that disappointment that always seems to happen. And then you're, oh, I know I said I was gonna go live, but you know, this and that and this. And like I said, are we gonna be watching the same movie, which is that? Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. Yeah, okay, we'll see. Yeah, well, I should have had that not recorded, but I don't have it recorded. Like I said, what are we hoping to see? Depends on their mental state. Hopefully, we catch Rello on the Xannies again. Give us some entertainment. We'll see what happens. He says, we are the chances. What are the chances Future goes to the Philippines, Cambodia, and hey, depends on his mental state. He might again. See, that would be something if he has grown. Pause. If he's shown growth in the space for where he wants to. Pause. It would be more of going. You know what? I know my sons want me to go here. I know my sons want me to go there. But again, y'all know, shout out to the space, he's going to need money to get there because Future's one guy that we know, no lie, whether he had the money, he doesn't have the money to do what he wants to do. So you can always get him where you need to go, but he needs money to do shit. And when he has money, you know what he's doing. He already told y'all, I need 3 massages minimum a day. I mean, I heard him for like $5, $10. That's what they were saying, but I don't know what other massages he's getting. But you know. So that's like that's the biggest, like, so are they dealing with delusion again? These two guys are getting together and they really believe they're about to give the best show on earth. Like, we're gonna see Ringling Brothers, a great act, a great show, or again, is the public getting mentally fucked, gonna have our emotions played with, and get screwed over and time wasted by watching the nonsense that is doing nothing but wasting our time. Because again, I mean, let's keep it real. How many walks down Walker Street we're gonna see? How many, you know? It's the same shit. We already know they can't be with a camera out there unless they got the creep cam. They're gonna tell them no video. They're gonna, she said no video. You see, guys, you understand? That's why, like I said, I want to see a show. I hope they got an itinerary. I want to see a good show. But unfortunately, guys, I have to be honest, and due to the background checks of both of these gentlemen, more Rello than anything, because Future's still learning, and he still, has to break out of his shell to do what he needs to do for himself and the subs that he knows. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna watch a movie. We might see a couple of good commercials, but a movie, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, man. I hope, again, but like I said, if Rello turns into the regular traveler. Rello, I know you're listening. You know what I'm saying? He said it was my grandfather. Listen up, Grandpa. You better get it together, Pop, or you're fucking out of here into the old folks' home. You're done. You're finished. You're finished in these streets. You better have the show ready for the people. We don't want to hear nothing. If you got to get the Zanny to do what you got to do, you already know where to go get him at. We'll see what it is. Again, like Dev said, he already got 4,000. He already got 4,000. I mean, I'm telling you honestly, what really would have made this trip, what really would make this trip, if they had a fucking spot together. If they took both of their Airbnb money that they're going to spend whatever for the month, they can get a nice, huge ass place for them too. And then have the cameras rolling 24/7. Niggas is going to tune into that. That, you know what I'm saying? Now you got some shit like, oh, what's going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. Who going to bring back the bitch? Who going to get mad? Because y'all remember when Rello got mad at No Man. Shout out to my man No Man. I haven't seen him in a minute. Shout out to No Man. When No Man was having the time of his life in Colombia, nigga Rello got tight, shut off the live. He said, ain't nobody having fun if I ain't having fun. His emotional state and his mental state was bad then. He was upset because he ain't had no bread, or No Man wasn't allowing him to, pitch the I got no bread speech to the fans so they could send him bread. No Man was just on the couch. Follow me. Chilling, having a good time. Rello said, fuck this, shut the live down. He didn't want to hear it. So, I can see that happening. The Future's popping, and I'm shutting this down. He don't want to hear that. So, yeah, he's going to get his own. He's going to get his own. But I think it would have been better. Again, I think it would have been better if both of them stayed in the same spot. You would have had way more entertainment. You know what I mean? Definitely see what happens. He says, what's the over and under that Rello and Future for out on the trip? Shit. On the trip, I can see it happening after, not on the trip. I can see it happening after. Because again, there's nothing that Rello hasn't done in the Future that he was doing before when everybody was trying to protect him from Rello. Like, yo, dude sunning you in the streets, dude embarrassing you out here, blah, 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 blah. He gonna sun you in, again, everybody already had told him that. He's doing it now. He's doing it together. And I get it. When you ain't got no other place to go, hey, fuck it, why not? For the entertainment, for the dollar, they're gonna do it. It works. It works. It's gonna be watched. It's gonna be seen. People are gonna watch it. So again, but will the show be what it's supposed to be? But I think this is at the end. Rello, I mean, when he comes back mid-trip, that'll be crazy. But I say when he comes back, he gonna be like, yeah, Future wouldn't have been able to get this trip off without me. He's my son. That's why I sunned him. That's why I had a better trip than him. Everybody know I'm the #1 YouTuber. I'm putting a bet on that. That when he comes back, he did. Oh, I did it better than Future. I ain't even need him. My subs told me I ain't need him. This and that. That's. Hey, listen, man. We know Rello to do this shit already. This is not. This is not the first time. Renner Khan says, They can't stay together because one doesn't want the other to know about LBs or about wow. It's undercover. They undercover. They gonna have Rello. Rello definitely gonna get they got Rello on lookout right now for that. He better not slip up out there again because they already got him. But if they get him again, so we've seen this movie before. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Josh, I'm with you, man. Shout out to Josh. We seen the movie. You know, that's like, oh my mama. Like I said, I wish, and like I said, usually I would fall for the antics. But the fact that him himself said, nah, guys, I'm not trying to do the same thing. I'm really trying to control myself. I believe him. Cause he already see how it looks on Future. He ain't stupid, bro. He learned a lot from Future going through his shit. I'm telling you, that shit helped Rello change his life for the better. He came back with a different perspective, a different way of talking. He knew, shout out to fucking Rello with the usual suspects game plan. The evil fucking not genius. But again, I can't wait. Y'all just need to stop talking about it because y'all overdoing this shit. Y'all watering this shit down. That's why y'all better have a fucking good trip. See, that's the crazy part. Because no matter what he do, he always think he's gonna have a good trip. He's just, no matter what anybody says to him, oh, that trip was fire. What are you talking about? Any trip is gonna be fire to him because he's the one experiencing it. He's the one going through it. He's the one not wasting his own money for it. Of course it's fire. Why wouldn't it be fire? Why wouldn't it be a movie? To him, that's where his opinions come from. But when he hears the world talk, nah, you should have done this. I don't know what y'all talk about. Y'all hate I had a fire trip. No, you didn't, bro. Wasn't fire, bro. Wasn't even a fucking campfire. None of that. Like I said, his last trip, Punta Cana, bro, fucking antics. Like I said, he did the shit with the car. He was running away from Kanan. The girl, he was like, why you can't stop being a prostitute for one day? Those little fucking moments make the trip, make the whole live entertaining, make, shall we say, the trip what it is. Because other than besides those moments, there was nothing to look at that you ain't seen already. And we already reaching that, shall we say, that peak in the space where everybody already, all right, cool. We done seen such and such here. We done seen such and such there. All right, we already know the clubs to go to. We already know where that food spot is and whatever the fuck ever. We already know where that river is. We already know where that beach is. Everybody know this because they done seen it a million times. They done seen it on the how-to videos. They done seen it on his friends' videos. They done seen it on the last content creators' videos. You understand? So what now? Brian says, Rello gonna have Future working on Twitter. He gonna pimp him out. Shout out to the 20 in the building. Hit the like button. You know how we do. Let's make the math. Shit, I even said that. I was so stuck in the conversation. I be telling y'all to hit the like button. Hit the like button. He said he's gonna pimp him out. That's funny as shit. Hey, never know. You never know. The Future's scared to use, bro. But here's it. Future's about to go on a shopping spree. He said he got a $2,000 limit. Now, the mental state of that is exciting. Again, bro, we join everything to the mental state. We try to keep it, in tune with it. He's excited. He's happy. Somebody's coming to the rescue, help him get that equipment. But if I'm not mistaken, Future, my boy, didn't they give you 2 DGIs Am I bugging, chat? Am I bugging, or did somebody donate DGIs to this man and he never charged them up or didn't know how to put the battery, whatever the fuck ever, then we finally figured it out? Then what happened to those DGIs? Who the fuck knows? What up, Tiny? It's the word. What happened to the DGIs? Where was your mind at when people were voluntarily trying to help you get that content you're looking for now, and you was like, nah, I left the DGI. Nah, I ain't charge it up. Nah, I ain't. Like, come on, bro. Now the good thing is now you realizing it, and hopefully, that, like I said, this is what I'm expecting from Future side. Hopefully, he does get the equipment he needs. Hopefully, he is out there live streaming more. Because like I said, on this last trip, we finally figured out, it was Casanova who was holding him down out there. But when he did that little shit in the street, and the violin dude was playing and he was talking, like that shit right there was the most funniest shit I've seen in my life, especially after somebody actually gave him some change because they thought he was a bum. You know what I'm saying? Like that, he had a couple of moments out there, you know what I mean? But as far as the rest of the stream, we gotta get it more exciting. We gotta see what it is. So right now, guys, their mental state is gonna be nervous. The subs and chat mental state is gonna be tense, angry if they don't get what the fuck they're looking for. Cause y'all, how long they been talking about this trip now? I think this, not for nothing, I think this trip has been not only the most dragged out marketing I ever seen in the space. Not for nothing. That's why I'm hoping, like, it is what it is. It's supposed to be what it is. Like, I hope we get to see at least half a movie, not just commercials and previews. You understand what I'm saying? At least half a movie. Let's see. He says, hold on. It says, it's going to be a wash, rinse, and repeat. We've never seen Rello and Future have no more interactions with women. Why would we think anything will change? See, that's the thing. The thing with women, everybody knows they don't know how to talk to women. I mean, no, that's the one. No. Future would talk to a girl faster than Rello would. I got to give that to him. But as far as like a Rizzoff, you ain't got to talk about a Rizzoff. Like, again, like we're taking ideas that people already did and you want to do it now. Okay, cool. But how you risen off pros though? Like that would make no sense. Can't riz a pro. On camera there, anything you want to, take them back to the room so they know they're getting some money. So how's that riz? We're gonna have to find out what y'all doing this riz off at. So again, he said, come on, Harlan, stop being hopeful. For a fact, we ain't going to see nothing. Smiley, I'm doing cross promotion. Listen, that's what I'm saying. We know, like, I need to be a little hopeful because my hope comes. I'm gonna tell y'all. See, my mental state, where my hope comes from. My hope comes from Rello getting himself into a situation that he's not worried of the consequences, like always. And again, the camera's rolling. Those are the moments that I look forward to. You understand what I'm saying? Like that right there is what's funny and entertaining to me. Like again, if it's just about, hey guys, we're here, we're in Pattaya, we're down Walker Street. Yeah, look, everybody's throwing water because it's Songkran. Hey, number one YouTuber. All right, we could take that for one day, right? One day we could do that. All right, day two, we might, because it is Songkran. All right, what's next, bro? Because remember, like I said, we got everything planned. See, this is what I said. They're digging themselves in a deep, deep ditch because they're both saying, we have a lot of things planned. this is where they're gonna end up screwing themselves when they don't deliver. Then they get mad at the people when they start coming at them. You understand what I'm saying? When they go, oh, well, these guys are hating on me. Bro, don't give out empty promises. Again, if it's gonna be WWE that you're just saying what you gotta say to get the money, because that's what it technically is when you're not delivering, then everybody should know that. Everybody should know this is a WWE commercial then. Because again, you're watering down this trip. Rello is watering down this trip. Like heavy, bro. You're putting a massive amount of expectations on this trip. Even though nobody, like he said, nobody's ever expected anything from him. But this time, because you're going with him, and again, y'all piggybacking off each other. One's saving his career to stay back on. The other one is trying to take and let everybody know, listen, I'm still number one. And I'm going to show you how and why. That's what I feel this trip is to him. You understand? Because right now, let's be real. Who's using who here and who's going to get the most out of the other one, pause, when they get there? Right now, the one I feel that's going to get the advantage is Rello. It's Rello. Future, if he don't go out there, he don't do what he got to do, and his mental state ain't right, Rello's going to make him look, hey, look at this guy, this, and that. And what you're going to hear? Well, I don't got no money. And it's like, bro, everybody knows this already. If you're going to go to different places and got no money, then why go to these places all the time? You can't do that, bro. But again, we'll see. We'll see. Says, pray for Thailand 304s. They don't know what they got coming their way. Oh, they know. 2 used car salesmen. Like again, like I said, I'm never gonna be a hater and say that the trips don't have moments. Both of their trips always have moments. I'm still waiting for the trip that always be promised. The movie, the AKA quotation marks in the air movie. We still waiting on that. And hopefully, we'll see if they can promise on half of the things. But again, the mental state is not going to be right. They're going to know, oh, well, because again, especially Rello, he'll hide out. You won't see him for a couple of days, bro. Future, you won't see Future until he got to ask for more bread, my nigga. You know, last time in Thailand, when will you see him? Yo, guys got to do emergency funding. I'll be like, yo, Future, come on, bro. Niggas want you to go live, and the first thing you do is turn the camera on, extra bread. Like, that's why the subs, some will just move away from that. Because, again, nobody mind throwing the money as long as they're getting their entertainment dollar value. You understand what I mean? That's what it is at the end of the day. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's see. Let's go back to the it says Future needs guidance, a team. He had a team. He had plenty of teams, bro. Shit, Casanova was there. I was there. T. Will was there. Bando was there. We've been there. We've been there. You know what I mean? But well, you know, he makes his own decision. So we go back, said, what affects your mental state the most? 57% said finances. 36% said self-discipline. And 7% said purpose. Shout out to the 14 who voted. Yeah, man. Let me see what's the next one I got for you guys. But yeah, man. Like again, like I said, to me, like not for nothing. Rello and Future, to me, when it comes to the game, like they have to have a lot of self-confidence or a lot of delusion. So when it comes, that's how it depends on how you looking at it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know them and you haven't never spoken to them, you'll be like, yo, these dudes are delusional. How he thinking this? How he thinking that? How he even had that shit in his mind, right? But if you know them and you spoken to them, like, bro, they really have that confidence in themselves. Like, yo, it's gonna get done. It doesn't matter what anybody says. I'm gonna fucking make this happen. And that's what they do. And that's why they still got the support of the subs. Shout out to the subs, shout out to the chat, shout out to the space. That again would fund it because they want to see it. They want to see hopefully some entertainment, some factor that is like, all right, this is what you said you was gonna promise, to show us and all that shit. You know what I mean? But hey, it depends on the individual. Again, my opinion, I think Rello cried wolf too many times. Will this be another movie? I say no. I say no. Will it be more another couch surfing episode? Definitely. More couch surfing. See what Rello should have done when he first started? He should have been, you know how when people go and they rate the Airbnbs and all that shit, and they tell people about, he should have been like, I'm going to travel the world to test out the best couches in the world. I'm going to tell y'all which spot got the best couch. You got the Couch Chronicles. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody else wanted to see him outside, but it's a movie because he's doing Couch Chronicles. Like, come on, yo. We not with that shit this time, bro. The Couch Chronicles should only be when you're coming back from outside or before you heading outside. Period. That's when the Couch Chronicles. And then when you're coming back outside, I said, because now you got your shorty. You know what I mean? So people gonna see what it is, what the subs paid for, or should we say the supporters? All right. So what drives you more? Logic, emotion, habit, or pressure? What drives you more? Shout out to the people in the building. Let's see. He said, because at some point, right, every man got to ask himself, am I building a life or am I just managing my distractions better? Because there's a difference. One leads to growth, pause, and the other one just leads to delay the truth. Because everybody going to tell you what it is, but if you don't accept it because you want to be delusional or have false confidence, you're setting yourself up. He said, Celine, what's going on? Yeah, man, working and shit, dealing with work, life be lifing. Shout out to Chestnut, you know what I mean? He's like, yo, when it's live, so we have to, go ahead, do a live for the people, talking shit. That's how we do. Let's see what it says. It's gonna be fire when CC and Social show up. that right there would be a show. That would be a show. If Social bought a ticket out there and literally went, but now check this out though. According to today's world, according to today's society, y'all tell me, chat. Shout out to the 19 in the building. I hope we got 19 likes in there. I haven't even checked the likes yet. I'm gonna see what's up. What? According to, hold on, Social. Seeing Social go out there, that's what he said. He said he was going out there. So now, according to society and what we've been watching, can Social be charged with cyberbullying? I'm just asking, chat. I'm just asking, can he be charged with cyberbullying? Because he's technically now pursuing this man at his place of residence, right? He went to the suit. He went to New York. Now, if he goes to Thailand, is that considered cyberbullying? I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just asking for the people. You know me. I'm always giving their perspective. Zone says social owe him an ass whooping. That's what he said. I mean, he went to give him an ass whooping. He went to give him an ass whooping. But you know, for some reason, he got sidetracked. He got sidetracked and ended up like this. Looking out. We gotta ask Future. Did anybody ever ask Future, did he really call the store? Was that cap? Like, what y'all think? He ordered a fake chopped cheese from Queens. Ain't nobody got no real chopped cheese in Queens. That shit's in Harlem, bro. At a minimum, a stalking charge. Word. I mean, cross the states and country. That's he said a stalking charge. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Awareness creates change, people. You need more control. Because see, the thing is with them, to me, I feel like self-delusion feels like confidence. You understand? For them, it feels like confidence. Like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And again, once it gets complete, once it gets, you know, people see they send the money, it's like, yeah, like, all right, cool. Like I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in the reality is like, nah, dog, you bugging. You just put yourself in another scenario. Like, what's really good? So will social get charged with cyberbullying by the end of this trip? Matter of fact, let's look up cyberbullying. Let's look up cyberbullying. Hold on a second. Let's see, get out of there. All right. Charge. Let's see. All right, cyberbullying. Cyberbullying charges can range from misdemeanors to felony, resulting in fines or juvenile detention. 44 states have a specific criminal laws on this. Let's see. Often classified as misdemeanor. Okay, felony potential. Persistent bullying or targeting. Law enforcement can elevate charge. Hey, whoa, hold on. This is why we're saying, where is social mental state? Because right now, persistent bullying or targeting, it can be elevated to a felony. Cyberbullying becomes a criminal matter when it involves, amongst other things, stalking, hate crimes, or threats of violence. Wait a minute. We might, Future might have a way out. Witness protection. he might have a way out, folks. We might have found it. The Cyberbullying Act of 2026. Where, listen, he got multiple counts. He followed him in the zoo. He went out. He went out to New York. You know, now he's planning on going to Thailand. This has all been documented, and he has mentioned Future's name. He has publicly shown his picture to strangers, right? And said, "Do you know this man? I'm looking for this man. He owes me money." I don't know. Bro, at this point, Future is one bullying him. He not scared of social. Future said he know where he at, but ain't come to where he at. That's what happened. Oh, really? So NYC been cyberbullying back. He been trolling social. That's why he put the dreads. Somebody said that those dreads were real. Chat, we got 16 in here. Y'all tell me, were those dreads real? Were those dreads real? Because from from me looking like from my phone, it looked like he got a wig on, like he like that shit. like like he got like some like socks under his hat or a long ass shirt. You know, like it doesn't like I don't even know if that's hair. You know what I'm saying? Like is that hair? Pause. like real talk. If I was gonna say, I don't know if he was trolling. He was trolling social or what. Yo, we got 19 in the building. Let's hit the motherfucking like button. We got 13 likes. Come on, man. Let's get the like mathing. Let's math over here, man. What's going on? I haven't hit y'all with the motherfucking music. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the motherfucking likes up. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second.
Stop playing with me, the like. How you doing out there tonight? Hit the like on every entertainment's alright. Hit the like, because you know everything gon' be alright. Hit the like. Hit the like button is free. Zombie Squad. What? Zombie Squad! Don't forget to hit the like. Zombie Squad! Don't forget to hit the like. Zombie Squad! We all in here every night. Zombie Squad! Just don't forget to hit the like. Don't ever forget to hit the like. As a matter of fact, cash out. Hit the cash out. Everybody come on and hit the cash out. Zombie Squad! Shout out to everybody who's all up in the place. Zombie Squad! Shout out to the people who's come up in the space. Zombie Squad! Shout out to all the people who's always lived. Shout out to those who we watching after we rise. Zombie Squad! Hit the like button, hit the cash app, comment and subscribe. Do this for y'all. Zombie Squad. Zombie Squad!
Yeah, hit that motherfucking like button if you haven't already. You know, I got a question for you guys out there. You know, what are you doing that looks like progress, but might actually be avoidance? What are you doing that looks like progress that might actually be avoidance? You know what I mean? Like, you know what it is. Or what decisions have you been putting off that you already know the answer to? Those two questions alone should have your brain in a place, you know, of at least one or two thoughts. Because again, if everything's perfect, shit, salute to you. Go ahead and write that book so I could buy it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and write the book so I could buy it. That's how I look at it. Because again, we just trying to get to what makes us feel the most grounded, what makes us feel more at peace. That's why a lot of guys are choosing not to be in relationships because they don't want to be stressed the fuck out. Dealing with the bullshit. All these girls thinking they not really picking. Yo, nah, the dudes ain't trying to mess with you. They already know what you about. They already know what they gotta go through in order to be with a chick. They're not trying to deal with that. So it's like sometimes even as a guy, like you find yourself that person that you think is gonna be your partner, and they're actually driving you away from your goal because you start giving them more of your time and effort and energy. And then when the shit don't go right, you want to blame her for you did this and you did that for her and all that other shit. Like, nah, bro, you should never done none of that shit in the first place. That's how you tried to keep her ass. Nah, she used you. She leveled up with the next nigga. And now you mad. Now you mad. Going through self-depression. You know what I mean? Because the reality, most of us are afraid of what we're going to become if we don't take care of this or if we do that. Like, we're always thinking about future situations that are not presented. We're fabricating events and things in our fucking heads before they even happen. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Sean, Zombie Squad shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big problem. So that's usually called overthinking. You overthinking. And there's a lot of overthinkers. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with trying to be prepared for a situation, but if the situation doesn't exist yet and you already kind of went over it, it ain't gonna help you in no way, shape, or form to continue to revise and create this situation that's not real. You end up, your brain doesn't really know what's real. You telling it what's real. You telling it to act this way through the emotions and things that you're doing. That's why I said meditation and understanding your real true worth is very important. Because you got people out there, and I used to be one of them. You talk down to yourself, you did some fucked up. Oh, I was fucking stupid. I'm stupid. I can't believe I fucking did that. Don't ever do that to yourself, guys. And if you are doing it, try to cut it out because it doesn't help you. And you shouldn't be talking to yourself like that. Because let's keep it real. Would you let somebody else talk to you like that? Fuck no. You ready to do some shit, right? So why are you doing it to yourself? Because you get away with it? Nah, it still hits you with the same mental and emotional anguish because words are a motherfucker, bro. And if you're constantly telling yourself negative words and every outcome is, oh, it's not going to be like this or it's not going to be like that. It's just negative, 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 negative. Bro, your whole aura is fucked up. Going back to the beginning of the live, how do you wake up in the morning? What is the first thought that pops into your head, gentlemen? What is it? Most of y'all can't recall or don't remember. But if it's a past problem from yesterday, if it's a task, not, again, an emotional feeling, we already lost. You should be waking up. So do I feel good today? You know, if I don't feel good, why? I would pay attention to the emotion you're feeling because that's going to set out the pace for you guys throughout the day. Most of your mood comes from how you wake up. But again, most of us are still dragging the day before with us into tomorrow. Like, all right, it's going to make a difference. Like yesterday's problems, they still there. But if you want to bring them into today, then that's on you. You know what I mean? Starting the day with a negative, crazy ass situation when you haven't even stepped outside your door, how healthy is that for you? You think you're gonna have consistent energy when you're doing that to yourself? You know what I mean? Because there's a difference between taking accountability and beating yourself up. Pause. You understand? Accountability, you understand you fucked up. Again, we all human, we gonna fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't continue to overwhelm yourself with negative thoughts and aspects because of that fuck up. If you're willing to change it and understand what it takes to change, to better yourself so you can feel good. You understand what I'm saying? Not be delusionized and think because nobody's talking about it that it don't exist anymore. That's real delusion, gentlemen. when y'all think because people are not talking about what you did no more that people forgot. No, they're just waiting for everything to calm down. And when you're ready to shine that light again on yourself and you think you made it up on the stage again, somebody's going to release a video. Somebody's going to make a live and they're going to go, you know who this person is? You know what he's done? Just in case y'all forgot or just in case you didn't know. And boom, here comes the video. Y'all know this shit. Y'all been in this space. This ain't the first time this shit's happened. You know what I mean? So the shit is, what is the next breakthrough gonna require for them to wake up, for you to wake up, to understand yourself? What is it? Let's see what the last poll said. Said what drives your decisions? 62% said logic, 12% said emotion, and shout out to the 25% that said pressure. Yeah. Yep. See, here's the crazy shit. Now, with all those things, the one that wasn't picked was habit. And what y'all don't understand is your habits is what caused you to fall into that, fall into logic, fall into emotion, or fall into the pressure. And that's how you're reacting to it. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who voted for that. Got to put that up there. Go ahead and get the next one for you. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to the rewatchers. Shout out to everybody who hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do this for y'all. We in the mini verse.
Say where we at? I'm up in the place. I'm up in the place. Where you are? I'm up in the space. Whoa, what's the name of the space when I'm up in the place? We in the miniverse. We all up in the miniverse. Shit gets worse. We roll up in the miniverse. Pressing the button, and there's no rehearse. We all up in the miniverse. For entertainment and the shit then get worse. In the miniverse. Pressing the red button and things can always get worse. Zombie Squad, it's the team that hold it down. Anytime it's entertainment, you know where you roll around. This miniverse thing, we more than global. Check your clicks and your views, we got more than your total. Miniverse. Zombie Squad. You know how we do. Salute. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to everybody who hit the like button. And don't ever forget to hit the cash app if you love entertainment.
Yeah. Here's your new poll questions, gentlemen. What are you most afraid of facing? Yourself, your past, your habits, or your future? What are you most afraid of facing? Shit. Let me see. I'll go first. I have to say myself. Because sometimes it's like when we're talking about self-discipline, sometimes I don't have it all the time. So I'm afraid to face myself to deal with the situation because of lack of self-control sometimes. You know what I mean? So that's, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, somebody said habits. Two people said habits. Your habits, you're afraid of facing your habits. I like that. I like that response. Definitely. You know, because that, like, what you're afraid of facing becomes your biggest blind spot. You know it's there, but at the same time, you're gonna get in a big accident because you're not taking care of it. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, again, like it'll come to a time that you will feel that depression, you will feel that anxiety, you will feel locked in, or whatever it is where your emotions take you. Some people's emotions take them into anxiety and they can't breathe and they hyperventilate. They have a whole panic attack. And some people take them again, going back to depression. They shut down. The world doesn't see them. Nobody knows what's going on. Their family, friends, even work. Sometimes they call out of work. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on how you choosing to face the situations. Hold on a second, guys. It all depends on how you willing to face the situation. Like, what are you trying to prove, and to who? Because that's what we forget again. It's like, what? Why are you doing what you're doing? Because if it ain't for you, you fucked up. You're already in a losing position. And why do that to yourself? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It don't. It don't make sense. We constantly on a daily basis hurting ourselves emotionally and mentally, and some of us have no idea that we're actually doing it. That's the reality. Or some of us try to brush it off like it's not true, like it don't exist. We all the same, bro. We all breathe the same air. We all got blood in our veins that could bleed out. And we all want to be happy. We all felt sadness. We all felt happiness in some way, shape, or form. You understand? Once you start going past that, now you're trying to separate yourself to put yourself better than someone else instead of understanding the reality of how we're the same. And y'all notice that. People do that shit all the time. With politics, religion, financial status, because they want to feel superior because inside they're empty. Pause. That's the truth. That's the truth. RC Styles, what's the word? Shout out RC Styles, Zombie Squad shit. I thought I gave my boy. Hold on a second. There we go. There you go. RC in the building. Forgot. I thought I gave him a wrench. I thought I gave you a wrench, RC. Go ahead and type in again. I got you, bro. Yeah, my man Shine. I ain't gave him Shine either. I gotta give my man Shine a wrench. There we go. All right, cool. Here we go. See who else. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Hit the like button if you haven't already. You know what I mean? Because RC got his wrench finally. You know, we got to play the song for the fans and the people out there. You know what I mean?
No, they never think there'll be days like this, nights like that. With the squad, with the zombies, they gotta fight like that. Got a dog that'll bite right back. Come on back, watch your words, cause I'll fight you just like that. Zombie squad got the words that excite you. Still right back. We do this thing for the mini-verse just to get right back. Pass through TSA, jumping on planes just to get right back. Never spending too much on these pros. I don't have a fetish for the nose. I keep a blunt sparked up before I doze. When I hear that hi-hat beat, how it flows. Zombie squad, everybody knows.
You already know. You already know. You already know. It's your boy. Motherfucking Jay Harlem, the Zombie Squad shit. Shout out to everybody in the fucking building. You know we out here tonight, just talking about that mental health shit. Passing the time. Salute to everybody who joined us on the live. Shout out to all the rewatchers. Just getting some water real quick. Yeah.
People say the space is crazy. Some say the space is lazy. Never knowing how to travel, doing what they do. But they never do what they do. When they with the crew, getting money for the suit. Traveling the world from Colombia
To see a girl, you sending Western Unions. I just gave it for the dick, you gon' send her a cash app. I'ma dip real quick, it's just funny. It's your life that you think is your wife. You wanna troll, she on a stroll. Selling out box when you telling your friend she ain't no hoe. Zombie squad, just keeping it real, salute. We out. Zombie. Zombie, 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 zombie. Zombie, 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 zombie squad. Zombie, 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 zombie squad. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and for those who love the show, hit the cash app. It ain't your girl, just your turn. You don't wear protection and you gon' live with the burn. Spraying shit with a cough. Whole mini verse lost. Zombie squad showed up. Guess you could say I'm the boss. We just doing our own thing. Enjoying the show with y'all sometimes. Throwing my head in the ring. I'm just rapping this shit, but if you want, I can sing. Zombie. 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 Zombie squad. Zombie. 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 Zombie squad. Shout out to all the zombie squad. Shout out to everybody who hit the like. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to everybody who hit the cash app. Who support the entertainment. We not with the lame shit. Salute to all. Even those who hide in the bushes. We see you. We see you. We hear you. We hear you. We see and hear every zombie. 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 Zombie squad. Zombie. 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 Zombie squad.
Yeah, we back at it. I just dropped the link. Anybody wants to come up, share their story or have a story or just want to shoot the shit past the nighttime, hit the motherfucking link with your boy. Let's see what it says here. Tally's been up. It says, what are you most afraid of facing? 20% said yourself. 80% said your habits. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, the habits. The habits have it. The habits have it. Let's see. I'm going to put another poll question up. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. That's kind of what we've been aiming at, shall we say. You know, the question is, hold on a second now. What does growth require the most? Pause. About to give y'all your options, gentlemen. Option number one, discipline. Option number two, honesty. Option number three, consistency. And option number four, discomfort. Pause on the discomfort, but what does growth require the most? In order for you to go ahead and complete your goals, to get past this stage when you're stuck in a mental emotional rut, what does growth require the most? Discipline, honesty, consistency, and discomfort. Shit. I say mine is the discipline. I'm gonna have to say discipline, but also I'm gonna have to say consistency, because being consistent, I guess that goes with discipline, but because sometimes again it's just, well, this is somebody who has said that. So being disciplined is doing something that you don't like doing, regardless of just getting it done type shit, because you know it has to get done type shit. You know what I mean? And then consistency is kind of like just making sure you stick to the plan no matter what. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna happen. So just stay consistent. Stay doing what the plan was. You know what I mean? To be consistent. But again, to me, that flows with discipline as well. But I don't know. Y'all tell me. Pose up. See what it is. Shout out to everybody in the building. Get a 14 in the building. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to hold y'all up all night. You know what I mean? Just did a little quick little pop up live and shit. Get shit flowing again. You know what I mean? Get back out there. Get that nighttime going crazy. Shout out to Social. He's still out in Mexico. He had a live early. I don't know if he's still live. I had to go check it out, see what it is. When he went outside, I know there was. He said supposedly everything was closed. I'm not sure. He was supposed to have a date tonight or some shit. We see what it is. What do you use to feel in control when things feel uncertain? Hmm. That's a good question. What do you use to feel in control when things feel uncertain? Shit, that's crazy right there. What do I use? Shit, I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a good one. Y'all can answer that. Y'all can answer that one right there. That got me stuck right there. That one right there. What do you use to feel in control when things feel uncertain? Hmm. I don't know. I guess at that moment I'm out of control. Should I say? You know what I mean? I'm out of control at that moment. I don't know what's going on. You know, because again, it's it's like you can't grasp the fact when you're going through some shit mentally and emotionally, and sometimes you're so in control of everything in your life that when these things happen, you really can't control it because these are again, if you don't have self control, how are you going to control your emotions and what you're feeling? Like most likely, your emotions is the one getting a hold of you. That's what most of the time. That's what it's called, the crash out. And people fucking blank the fuck out and start doing whatever. You lost control. You know what I'm saying? Same shit in relationships is where it connects relationships too. Because if you're not grounded mentally, you're gonna look for peace in people. And there's people like that. Like they look for other people to look for validation, or the woman to validate them. You ever see them dudes that just like they need a trophy bitch next to him in order to feel good and have niggas like, yo, but then you mad when the nigga took your bitch. And it's like you wanted to have her out here or willy nilly. Now you mad when a nigga took your bitch. The formula's already out there if you lead by your wallet. The formula's already out there. You know what I mean? It don't make any sense to think that that woman's gonna stay with you when how you got her was self-delusion bullshit with your wallet. And that's again, a lot of these dudes, some got the game figured out. Some know, hey, listen, I'm gonna use my money as a tool. I'm gonna get the shorty. I'm gonna do what I do, have fun, keep it pushing. Others, they be on that stripper mentality shit. Yo, she really likes me. She really likes me. You don't know, she's different. She really likes me. Like, nah, man. She ain't fucking with you. She fucking with your wallet. Like Rello was saying earlier, oh yeah, look at this guy. He's not gonna be with her, but he can come down and they gonna get bro. It's about the money. They like the money. They don't give a fuck about you. They know that you got money in your pockets, and they're gonna do whatever they gotta do to get as much of it as they can. Period. The only difference is that over there, the customer service quality is at a higher level that when people go to other places, that is not. It's more transactional. So we get why they love it out there. You understand what I'm saying? But the reality is, again, are they living their life? Are you living your life? Or are you just escaping? You just trying to get away from the real shit that's going on in your life and really thinking when you get back that you don't got to face it, that you don't got to look in the mirror and understand how you feeling. Understand how this shit's going to carry over to the next day. Because that shit ain't going to go away. I tell you all the time, you may take your bags and go somewhere else, but your motherfucking emotions and you still gonna be there. You still the same motherfucker. You putting them shits in your carry on. Them problems is still with you. Them emotional problems, the mental anguish is still with you when you traveling. You just distracted. That's when you see motherfuckers go back and you hear motherfuckers like, oh man, the vacation's over. Why you think they saying that? It ain't because they got a good life to go to when they get back. It ain't like they happy and complete. Because if they was, they'd be like, oh man, you know what? I had a great time. Shit, I can't wait to get back home and continue my great time, have an even better time. When y'all hear that shit? We don't hear a lot of that. We don't hear a lot of that. Yep. But again, it all depends on you guys. And we can wake up every day and lie to ourselves and act like everything is cool. Nothing is really wrong. We got it under control. When the fact is, ain't shit in control. And you're about maybe 5 minutes away from losing it. And the reality is, you don't even understand the consequences of you losing it. What's gonna happen? You don't understand. You think about it, a lot of people are locked up for not taking that 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 seconds to have a clear thought before they did something. And it puts them back in the place where they don't want to be at. Because again, how many of our parents taught us self-control? Not do this, do that because I say so. Like really how to think. There wasn't too many parents that know how to think themselves. And you know that and you learn that as you get older. Even your own family members, you understood that your uncle's an idiot or your aunt is for the streets. Whatever it is, you watching it. But they try to hide it plain as day as you growing up because nobody's gonna tell you they got issues, something's wrong with them. Don't do this because I did this. They try to hide their mistakes. The new generation doesn't do that. They show their mistakes and it's entertaining, and then they get mad when people say something about it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta change that, gentlemen. Remember, everything you're doing is for your own peace and your own happiness. If you don't have your own peace and your own happiness in mind, every time you're making a decision for yourself, you're making the wrong decision. You're making the wrong decision, gentlemen. Because again, it's kind of like, on the airplane when it's going down, they say, put your mask on first. You can't help nobody else if you're not helping yourself. And that's not being selfish, that's just being honest. As much as people like to help other people out, because I know. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? But I had to learn. I had to learn to put the mask on first because I was losing out on too much time and too much energy by devoting it to someone else who just wanted quick answers, who just wanted to get out of their problem, but not really grow from the problem, learn from the problem. You understand what I'm saying? So I just like, nah, we're not doing that. I'm gonna cut that out. Don't worry about myself. And again, not in a selfish state, but some people might say that because they might need from you and you can't help them at that moment. That's when you really know who's around you too. When if you there for them all the time, but the one time you're not there because you worrying about yourself, they turn on you. Some people gonna show their true colors eventually. You understand what I mean? And you gotta be ready to motherfucking walk away from that, no matter who the fuck it is. And sometimes it might hurt your heart because it might be someone so close to you, you never believe that this person was actually against you the whole time. You know what I mean? Gentlemen, in closing, you guys make sure when you're traveling to live your life. You're traveling to understand what's going to bring you more happiness. You understand? What's going to make you less stressed? What's going to put you in a place in your life to succeed in the goals that you choose to accomplish, not someone else, not what the world is going to validate you on what you want to accomplish. Because you know, over here, Zombie Squad, we all about that knowledge, that, you know what I'm saying, self-growth pause, you know what I mean? Just trying to get our mind right to push ourselves to the next motherfucking level while we enjoy the fuckery of the space. And shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the 13 in the building. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Shout out to the rewatchers. You know, we're going to hit y'all nice little 2 hour today, you know what I'm saying? Try to set y'all up maybe for Wednesday night for another live. We'll see what it is. But you know I fucks with y'all. Shout out to everybody who came by. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me go through the motherfucking the roster. Shout out to my man Chestnut, Just Vaughn, Tony Hernandez, Super Trooper, Buck Travels, Unruly Traveler, my man Zone, Josh, Dev the Dude, Jones Bones, Burner Account, Tiny Sag, Smiley, see who else, Selena, where we at? My man Sean and RC Styles, you know what I mean? Who came up, show some love on the chat, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the rewatchers. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button, you know what I mean? We're gonna probably catch y'all Wednesday, you know what I mean? Trying to get back in the groove and see what it is, you know what I mean? I fucks with y'all. Zombie Squad, Harlem, we out. Hold on a second, guys. Where my outro at? Oh, that's crazy. My outro ain't playing? But all good. Peace out, my G.
It's 3 a.m., city quiet, minds loud. Fluorescent lights humming, break room clouds. Coffee cold, eyes red, with the vision crisp. World sleepwalking, we exist in the shit. Zombie Squad on the screen, Harlem talking truth. Panels cut deep, like the wisdom of youth. YouTube politics, creators at war. Algorithms play God, who eat, who poor. This ain't clickbait, description and code. Late night philosophers, streets in our soul. From the night train conductors to the nurses on call. We the unseen backbone, holding up it all. Zombie Squad, we alive when it's dark. Wide awake, sharpening thoughts in the park. When the world shut down, we turn keys to the mind. After midnight conversations, one of a kind. Zombie Squad, no sleep in the plan. 3 shift kings, queens understand. If you up right now, then you part of the clan. This that late night truth, straight from J Harlem. Current events in the space, creators under pressure. Cloud currency, got inflation measure. Who fake woke, who real, who selling their soul. We dissect it calm, let the dialogue roll. No yelling for clicks, just thinkers in frame. Disagreement civil, but passion remain. Philosophy mixed with the scars of the grind. Every panel a mirror, reflecting the mind. It's that still talk energy, evolving refined. Old souls, new media, stuck in between time. We question existence, success and belief. the sun on standby, waiting its relief. Zombie squad. We alive when it's dark, wide awake, sharpening thoughts in the park. When the world shut down, we turn keys to the mind. After midnight conversation, one of a kind. Zombie squad, no sleep in the plan. 3 shift kings, queens understand. If you up right now, then you part of the plan. It's that late night truth, straight from J Harlem. This ain't background noise, this survival music. For the ones feel invisible, tired but lucid. Security guards, editors, drivers on route, living real life while the net just dispute. Zombie squad, more than a show, it's a state. Mind wide open while the clock say it's late. We don't chase trends, we analyze them instead. Put context on chaos, feed the soul, not the bread. So if your eyes burn but your spirit away, pull up a chair, let the realness marinate. Cause when dawn break and the rest of them rise, we've been living whole lives behind half closed eyes. Yeah, it's for the night shift, the thinkers, the ones who never sleep, just waiting. Zombie squad. Yeah. Zombie squad.